Good afternoon. I hope you're having a great weekend. I was just thinking about you guys because I wanted you to take this little quiz at the bottom of our stations menu today. But before you do that, I wanted to make sure that you understood about using a place value chart to understand how to compare numbers, because that's a very helpful tool. So I wanted to show you a common misconception when comparing numbers, and that just means a common error, a common problem that some folks have. I'm comparing two numbers today, and one is obviously bigger than the other, but I've been telling you guys all last week, I said we're going to compare the greatest value, which we are. But some kids would look at these two numbers and see, oh, there's a 5 here and there's a 5 here, and automatically they would just go to the next number until they saw the greater value, and then they would choose this one as the greater number because of this number being bigger than this number. But that is not correct. And let me show you how to use a place value chart that will help clear up anything that you might imagine. You can always use a place value chart. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see this bigger number actually has 5 places. So I'm going to make my little box, and I'm going to make I'm going to get 4 lines here. That's going to give me 5 boxes. That means I'll have enough space for my 10,000s and my thousands place, and my hundreds and my tens and my ones, because I notice this number has 5 digits. We have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. Over here we have ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands, and some kids could just look at this and say, oh my goodness, this is so much more. This is so much bigger. But I didn't want you to be confused, because we have been talking about go to the greatest value. And when I go to these greatest value, I see a 5 in both the first number. But using a place value chart will clear up any of that, any issues that you have with that. So as I look at this first number, I see that there are 5 10,000s, and I put that in my 10,000s place. I see there are 3,000 and 700 and 110 and 5 ones. So I have 53,715 in my place value chart. Down here, because I'm comparing again, I have 5,173. I'm going to put my 5 in my thousands place. Oh my goodness, you can see so quickly my 1 in my hundreds place, my 7 in my tens place, and my 3 in my ones place. And you can see just by looking at the place value chart which number is bigger. Obviously, 53,715 is much larger than 5,173. I can see by my place value chart, and now I just have to know how to use my symbol. Remember, we use the symbol that is greater than or less than, and we talked about this being the larger part of the symbol goes to the larger number. This is obviously the larger number, so my symbol goes this direction. Remember, if you need to think about it like the alligator, then you can put your teeth here, because he's obviously eating the bigger number of bugs. Now, if you do a test, please don't put your little alligator teeth in there. Teachers might not like that too much. 5th grade teachers especially. I don't want to teach you something that's going to get you into trouble. Just imagine that happening. The alligator eats the larger number. So that's obviously 53,715 is greater than 5,173. And using a place value chart can help you when comparing numbers. Now, I hope you feel like that you can pass that little quiz at the bottom of the station's menu. You can use this. You can also use the stacking up method. You can use the expanded form where you see the value of each digit. Just figure out there's like 5 questions, and then at the very bottom it's showing us a little bit of it's a new thing that we're going to try. So it tells you what page to complete in your math book, and then I want you to try to take a picture. I'm also putting a tutorial on there so that hopefully, don't panic if you can't do it, but we are going to work toward sending pictures to Miss Martin so I can actually see what you're doing in your math book, because I've not been able to see that, and it's kind of concerning me that you're not kind of getting it. It's hard for me to know. So that's what we're going to try today. You guys have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow.